挨拶。私は DJ95 です。準備はできましたか？そう、始めよう。Hey players, it's your main man DJay95, aka the Ninja DJ, and back for another discussion video. We're going to be looking back at two arcade titles under the same franchise, the 1983 original, Elevator Action, and the 1994 sequel, Elevator Action Returns, or known to most people as Elevator Action 2. So, what I'm going to be discussing in this video is what I think about both games personally and which one suits me better. So let's get straight into it, shall we? Elevator Action, one of my favorite childhood shooting games. Here you play as Otto, a special agent who goes on a mission to retrieve items hidden behind your doors, whilst avoiding guards on the way, coming out of blue doors. Of course, the objective is pretty straightforward, but becomes much harder as you progress through the game. What is really required when completing these stages is awareness and attention, because these guards could come out of anywhere, anytime. One most important thing, do not waste time, or this will happen. Guess that's why they say time is of the essence. What I meant there is that guards become more alert and the music changes, plus the alarm goes off. So that rather increases your chance of death. While you descend down the building, you have to pass through all red doors, and I mean all red doors. You should not miss one single one, because if you do, you will not progress to the next stage until you have passed through that door. Through all red doors, Otto goes into his car and moves on to the next building. What I expected from a game like this is that there should be a change in layout design for each level. Honestly, it's a nice change of pace because I like things challenging. The only thing they did to make it more challenging was make enemies more present, and of course they had to change the color of the interior. But honestly, it's something good. The only unforgettable thing here is the music. Not really bad in my opinion, it's quite catchy. That's all my thoughts on the original. Now we move on to the 1994 sequel. 11 years later, Taito Corporation released a true successor to the 1983 original, moving away from the whole special agent stuff and focusing on paramilitary saving the world. And this time replacing Otto with 3 playable characters. Kurt Bradfield, never mind his name was spelled Cart, Edie Barrett, and last but not least, Chad the Tough.
You serious?
Can I give you a nickname? Sure. Idiot. You idiot!
Okay, jokes aside, your primary objective in this game, almost similar to that of the original, except you have to defuse bombs planted in each building, whilst chasing down the red suit guy, and also stopping all of his terrorists. And there are numerous elements in the game that make it a true successor to the original, such as the option to play single player or co-op gameplay. Other additions in the game include power-ups such as rocket launcher and machine gun. You can also now enter blue highlighted doors, which include a roulette system where you earn points, gain bombs, or refill your health. It's important to note that each character has their own strengths and flaws, so if you're much of a beginner player, it's recommended you play as Edie, since she has the greatest fire rate, but a few things to consider is that she has the lowest amount of health and moderate speed. and her sub-weapon is the fire bomb, which is the best out of all bombs, which can last for seconds. If you're somewhat of an intermediate player, it's recommended that you play as Kurt. The only drawback is that he has the slowest fire rate and also moderate health, but he's the fastest character out of all three and the most agile. His sub-weapon is just a normal bomb, which can explode the whole floor. For a challenge, why not play as Jad? He is the toughest out of all characters, and also the strongest, and has the most health. The only major drawback is that he is the slowest character out of all three. His sub-weapon is a proximity mine, which can explode into fragments. Plus, another attribute that makes him so strong is that he can tackle enemies while he runs. A few things from this game stay the same from the original, such as the gameplay formula and the core mechanic, and of course being able to use elevators to traverse the buildings. But major differences include the ability to shoot objects such as sandbags and other sorts of things where you can get power-ups. And of course the melee system, which you get up close and personal to your enemy and beat him up. The primary objective in the game is to stop the evil red suit guy from using a missile that can destroy billions of lives. If you fail to do so, the missile will explode, killing everyone. Personally, I think the story is fitting for a game like this, you know. Aside from playing it on an arcade system, you also get to play it on a Sega Saturn, or if you're lucky enough, you can use a Sega Saturn emulator on your phone and play it. Or if you have a PS2 emulator, you can install the game Taito Legends 2 and play this game. So in retrospect, that's what makes both games great. Mostly I prefer the sequel, but I cannot forget about my childhood game, which was the original. And so that covers my whole overview on both the original Elevator Action and Elevator Action Returns. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and hope you like, comment and share, and also subscribe to my channel. Alright, bye players, see you next time for more discussion videos.